Sonic, formerly known as Fantom. So obviously they've gone through a rebrand. Right now, the development on Sonic has been pretty amazing in terms of what has been built. Obviously, this has been up and running for several years now. But all in all, you know, one of the fastest Ethereum virtual machine going. And really, I think there's a lot of room for this to run, particularly given that there can be huge development in the DeFi realm for Sonic particularly. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet just shows the first 26 coins that I have videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were cryptos I thought were going to do really well. And you can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos, as well as the highs. These all hit around about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd popped $100 into those coins when I released the videos, and then if you'd have sold after the 16 months. So 100 into each would have made you over 123 grand. Now, if you're happy with your portfolio right now, obviously this is relevant to you. But if you're not happy with your portfolio, if they're not, your coins aren't performing well, you've probably got rubbish you've got to clear out. If that's you, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. So when I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price I'm going to do it at. So my members can copy along exactly, meaning they make the exact same profit as me without any work at all. If you go onto my site, you'll see what my members have earned. You can also see our successes, and it's all public record. It's all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see, and you're interested in the coins that I own, the ones that I think are going to 20x, 40x, even 100x, and you want to find out what they are, all you've got to do that, guys, is join up on the site. Now let's talk Sonic. So previously Fantom. So this is the highest performing Ethereum virtual machine. It combines speed, incentives, world-class infrastructure, powering the next generation of DeFi apps. The chain can provide 10,000 transactions per second and sub-second finality. Sonic's fee monetization program rewards developers with up to 90% of the fees their apps generate, which, again, in terms of an incentive for a developer, this is a perfect way to get to onboard developers, along with obviously grant systems. Grant systems are a great way of getting developers to come and build because it's just cash up front. But if you create something that is quality and people use it, their ad revenue is going to be very, very their app revenue rather is going to be very, very positive. And to be fair, look, as I said, they've built something really, really special here. So anyone that's an original Fantom holder, they can upgrade their Fantom to Sonic through the site, and you can stake your Sonic tokens to earn rewards. So we'll have a look at what the earnings are. So right now, 5.7%. Not bad. God, I remember the days when Fantom was 40% staking returns. So if you're a builder, easy to get started. If you just want to start using the platform, easy to get started as well. Immerse yourself in the ecosystem. You can earn points for the token airdrop as well. But as you can see, tons of apps have used this. So if we just dive into the sort of web to the overall ecosystem, we can take a proper look. So within the ecosystem, you get your activity points for deploying assets, and you can have a look at top 5 protocols. Obviously, that's coming soon. If you want to check the leaderboard and see where you're at in terms of the points you're earning as well, obviously that's a nice little feature that they've got. But overall, this is actually one of the finest L1, layer ones around. Obviously, it's like I said, it's a Ethereum virtual machine. Now, there is an airdrop. As I said, you've got to be active to earn through that. But if we take a look at just the apps within the ecosystem, like I said, there's tons. There's 130 plus apps, all of which revolve around some form of DeFi, or most, not all, but most revolve around some form of DeFi, whether it's DeFi through yields, whether it's launch pads, whether it's DEXs. And again, one of the most rapid chains around. Really, there's only And actually, to be fair, in terms of L1s about, there's a lot of them are theoretical speeds, whereas Sonic has actually done those speeds pretty regularly. Now, granted, it's not doing it right now, transactions per second 1.9, but a lot of L1s, L2s, most of them work off theoretical speeds rather than what they're actually achieving. Sonic has done tests many a time. They've done stress tests on the network many a time, and you can actually see overall how consistent they are in terms of their throughput. So in terms of network fees, the average transaction fee is costing 0.2 of a cent. So again, in terms of cost for using a network, fantastic. In terms of transactions that they've got through, a couple 100,000 per day as a standard. Again, very, very strong. Obviously, the team behind Sonic, the same team that was behind Fantom. So you've got developers such as Andrei Kronyi on there, who's one of the most well-known within crypto. Obviously, he created a few different crypto projects, and many of them did really, really well. So in terms of pushing, in terms of how Sonic are pushing forward in terms of development, I really like this. I actually think the best way to do this is that revenue share. I think grants are always a good thing, and grants are definitely worth doing. But in terms of giving developers a long-term earning mechanism, that is a really, really good way. Like just having that revenue share for the app, 90%, fantastic. Yeah, and overall, I think with the team behind this, with the way that they're pushing for developers to come and build, I actually think things look really, really positive for these. Obviously, when Sonic was previously Fantom, it went to highs of around $3.46, I believe. Well, it was one of my investments. What was it? $3.46 is a high. Now, in this bull cycle, it's going to be interesting to see how high this can get. I think there is absolutely a world where this can get to $5, even $10. And part of the reason for that is that the technology is fantastic. It's getting good usage. But also, we've seen Vitalik Buterin in the past year talking about the need for Ethereum to be able to reach, to scale up. And he's spoken about the fact that it is necessary it's probably going to be necessary for L2 technology, or basically EVM technology, to help allow that scalability. And which better network is there than Sonic? In terms of they're a DAG network, they were built for scalability. If Vitalik Buterin wants to implement scalability to Ethereum, and he wants to use an Ethereum virtual machine tech, he may well look at Sonic as the answer. He's going to be looking at a bunch of them. But again, the amount of articles that Vitalik writes, if he shouts out Sonic as a real positive, it will pump just off of that. I think there is absolutely a world this can get to $5, even $10. It's just going to depend on how much Ethereum begin pushing on scalability, and long term, how much more usage Sonic gets. But right now, things look really strong for this as a project. Intrigued to see how the new rebrand and everything works. But I'm curious to hear what people think about this. Is anyone happy with, does anyone like the rebrand? Does anyone dislike the rebrand? Does anyone even care? Is it more just that they want to see how development goes? Share your thoughts in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle right now, and if you are sitting on coins you're not happy with, that aren't performing for you, you've got deadwood in your portfolio you've got to get rid of. If you're not sure where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. So when I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price I'm going to do it at, so my members can copy along exactly, which means they make the exact same profit without any work at all. Go onto the site now. You'll be able to see what my members have earned. You'll be able to see our successes. It's all public record. It's all on the history of this channel. And if you're interested in the coins I own, if you want to find out the ones I think can 20, 40, 50, 100x, All you've got to do to find out is join up on the site. And if you do, wonderful. I will see you there. And if not, no worries. I will see you all in the next video. And that is it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.